Alright, welcome back to more Standard on Arena with me, Autumn, aka Rainy the Witch. They were trying out the new airbending combo from Avatar, The Last Airbender. It's a 3-card combo. It involves a card that was already seeing standard play, Doc Aurlock, which makes your cards cast from exile cost 2 less. And then it involves the airbending mechanic, which says you can cast the spells exiled with airbending from exile for 2. So Doc Aurlock is going to make them cost 0 with its ability. We have Aang, which can airbend a creature or spell. And if it's airbended, of course, we then get to recast it with Doc Aurlock for free. And we also have Appa, which airbends any number of target non-land permanents we control. So these two cards together make an infinite loop, where Aang airbends Appa, which airbends Aang over and over and over. And Appa says whenever you cast a spell from exile, you create a 1/1. So every time we recast the Aang from exile, we're going to get a 1/1 off the Appa. Make infinite 1/1s. Notably, they both have flash, so you get to do this at the end of your opponent's turn. The combo here has been slotted into the Temur Battlecrier shell, where Trailblazer and Battlecrier go crazy to draw you an awful lot of cards. See how it performs. Let's get down to business and do some air bending. Any other games that scratch a similar itch to MTG for me? I mean, at the moment I'm playing lots of Lorcana, which I would say I currently enjoy more than Magic. It scratches a pretty similar itch. Well, but there is no digital client for it, though. It's purely physical. Reality is there's tons of TCGs. And a lot of them are quite good. Although a lot of them are quite different to Magic. Whereas Lorcana is like very Magic adjacent, so make of that what you will. I guess I could just Aang this and force them to recast it. Feels like a little mopey. Probably fine. Yeah, I agree, Callie. I'm hoping there will be a digital client one day. But yeah, it's a bit strange there isn't one yet. For sure. Especially considering the whole like Disney backing thing. You'd think it would be on the list. Yeah, this is Otters that we're playing against. No, my Battlecrier. It's fine. I don't really care. I want to draw land. I almost want to draw land. I think land's like honestly pretty okay. Lorcana is definitely cheaper than Magic by quite a bit. Up until set 10 released, the 5 tier 1 decks in Lorcana, there were 2 that were like $300-ish, but then like the other 3 were all pretty cheap. One of them was like literally under $100, which is way cheaper than Magic. Not that I really have to say that. Everyone knows that, but you know. The new set has definitely made the game a tiny bit more expensive. Just from the... Oh, wait, we can't... I had to tap Herd Heirloom. What? I'm not used to playing with this card at all. God damn. That's so annoying. Oh, boy. That's actually really frustrating. You'd think it would auto-tap the Herd Heirloom. How that to Pauper play is true. Pauper is definitely cheaper, but... Yeah, you have a period of like 2 to 3 weeks after a new set releases in Lorcana where the deck prices spike a bit. Just because of like availability and stuff. But then it tends to settle back down. Streaming in 720 again. Alright, I need to take another look at that apparently. That should not be the case. Unfortunately, I believe I cannot take a look at that whilst I'm live. Oh, it's double blue. I don't really want to pay 2 life desperately. I guess I'll just cast a Riddler. Whoa, get out of here. Alright, well. Shrug. No day 1 server issues so far. Yeah, I am relieved there are no day 1 server issues. Nice change from the usual. What does the flip side on this do? Flying Vigilance Haste. Whenever you play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, put a counter on Nia. It's pretty cool, actually. Alright, so we have very much mana. So I guess we're gonna go past a Quantum Riddler. Past a Quantum Riddler. Fire off this Winternight. Oh, the Dock Aurlock is exceptional, right? Not that we can do very much of it this turn, necessarily. Look at us go. Oh, my Battlecry. Oh, I guess they're planning to counter it on the way back down. Essentially. Well, that was spooky and then decidedly not so. Alright, we got that. Battlecry was kind of nice that game, just as like a heartbeat of spring of sorts. Really hard to me to imagine what cards we want. Get Lost doesn't do anything against Vitality. We could bring in Spectral, I guess. Otter's got Badger Moral Cup. It's like a pretty phenomenal upgrade to Otters, I think. Although notably my experience is day one, people still just play the decks they've been playing for months. And then the ladder does not actually feature many new cards day one, typically. Well, I guess I'm just gonna start cycling these. Incredible stuff. Oh, that's actually a very good draw. So now we can go Trailblazer, Riddler, draw 2. Now they have to answer the Trailblazer. Oh, Aang is quite funny against the Otter token. Fascinating. If we go for Riddler, we're really hoping to draw the right sort of land. If we brick, it's pretty bad. Could also just go for Aang, kill the Otter. Obviously, my opponent's about to have a million mana. I don't think I'm allowed to fight over this Vitality currently. Maybe I'm sufficiently far behind. I have to get a little bit lucky and draw the blue source off this. Draw a breeding pool. Well, it appears we are pretty substantially dead. Alright, they have 7 in hand. I will say this mana base I copied feels pretty unplayable. I guess isn't terribly surprising. Alright, that's a good roll. Cast the Heirloom. Fire off this. So you go with Aang open. Right. So the problem is, whatever I airbend, them spending 2 mana on it is kind of trivial. I think the reality is I'm just dead, right? Their hand would need to be so comically bad for me not to be dead. Otter's deck seems insane. My experience with Otters before the new set released was that it was kind of unplayable. But I could believe that Badger Mole Cub breaks it. Badger Mole Cub seems like a really astonishingly good addition. Like, maybe about as close to best possible addition as you could get. Yeah, I mean, oh, Kate, thank you for the 86-month resub. Thank you, Kate. Heck yeah. My kind of thinking is that also I kind of want to Origins to find a land almost. My thinking is that like pretty much anything can top 8 a Magic Online challenge. Like especially standard challenges, people just don't play the most competitive decks on standard on Magic Online and standard all the time, right? Yeah, Scred won a GP, like it's true. Getting a few challenge top 8s just doesn't mean that much in itself necessarily. Did I tweak the mana base? Nah, I'm kind of just gonna be trying out a bunch of decks today, I think, rather than putting in like a lot of time and effort into one. Just seeing what the new cards feel like. We can like work on a deck on a future stream. Well, they seem quite dead. Even with the combo on top. Oh. Maybe they don't have Torch. If they don't have Torch... Oh, we don't have double white, though. That's the problem. Because, of course, we don't. Maybe the passage was meant to go on white. Maybe that was a mistake. Since the heirloom was going to get us Aurlock mana anyway. Like, if we could Appa here, it would be genuinely pretty good. Oh. We don't have blue mana for that, sadly. Well... They're leveling up talent? They already have that little going on in their hand. It's very surprising. Kinda just want to Aang this Vitality almost. Alicia with a 91-month resub. 91% of a year. Only 9 more months to go and you'll be at an entire year. That is certainly how numbers work. Thank you, Alicia. They just replay the Vitality. Yeah, now we get to combo them. It's pretty nice. What happens if Appa targets the Esper? I assume nothing good is the answer. And cast the front side for 2 generic. Cool. Oh, we get infinite creature mana. What? Oh, that is very funny. Huh. I'm not sure that does anything for me, unfortunately. Should probably just stop tapping this creature mana. Oh, I have an Esper though. Oh, so what I could do is this. We get to draw 1,000,000 cards. Was it? Just missed a token there. I sure do be making allies. So true. Is the air supposed to be so twisty? I believe the air is getting bent. Is the approximate idea. Oh boy. How many cards do we want to draw? Like 10? 10's probably pretty good, right? Everything changed when the combo nation attacked. So true. You can just cast every creature in your deck, right? If we wanted. If we had enough time, we could cast literally every creature in our deck right now. We could draw like 40 cards, make infinite mana with Herd Heirloom and cast them all. The absolute turn timer exists. So true. So we get a Battlecrier down. Make our spells all cheap. Green, cast a Trailblazer. Green, cast a Trailblazer. Uh-oh. We've encountered a problem, chat. I guess I just gotta say go, right? Oh my god. What a board. Notably, Otters is capable of beating this board. Well, that would be one of the ways. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this costs 5. Wow, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we just need to do it for like 8. We need to do it for like 7. Or whatever. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. We had 6. Yeah, that's believable. What a game. What a game.